Hi everybody, Mature Simmer here. So welcome back to TGC Tours as we're playing the Bobby Lutz Desert Cup at Cahuilla Golf Club. 1 over for the first round. Not enough the way play has been going to really be competitive, but at this point it's going to take a little bit of time to work up there. So let's go ahead and see what we can do in round 2. Alright, green tees still. Medium wind, fairways and greens drop from firm to moderate, but green speed goes up to very fast. So just gonna have to see how that all plays out. All right, out here in the desert, as we saw before. So again, wind doesn't really change. A little bit of bounce will be what we have from the fairways and greens being moderate. A little bit to the left, might be too much. Now bounced out. Got a lucky result there. So, alright, if we can get up. Alright, we're going to go with the approach. Pull all the way back. And see if that will work. Ooh, kind of double tapped it, but I don't think that mattered on that. Alright. Not quite sure if we ended up farther. Whoops. Or not. We've got a downhill. So with the greens being fast, I want to be really, really careful. Okay, I'd say that might be the best result I could have gotten with what I had. Not quite. It was a good attempt, but if we learned anything the first round, it was that the greens are challenging with their layouts. I did par that the first time, so not a wonderful start as far as comparing round to round. Alright, better tee shot there. Alright, we kind of want to end up, obviously we always want to end up near the hole. 10 yards. So we're going to do that, but a choked approach. Ooh, now we're going to go way over here. Might not be too bad. Ooh, further off than I thought, but we ended up on and got a little bit of an edge. So we got lucky on a roll for sure. We're not going to claim any wonder with that. Downhill. Oh, come on. Wow, no movement at all. Wow, no real movement again, which I guess I should have expected. So, I don't know, maybe I was... Usually when you're going uphill and it's slower, it's more challenging. Alright, whoops. Let's see. Tee shot. So I can't do a choked. Oh yeah, I can. I guess it just went the wrong way. Ooh, alright, that's too far. Wow, 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 wow. So if somehow I get this, I'll be amazed. It wasn't actually too bad, given how small the landing zone was. Alright, we are downhill. So we just want to get close, which we did. Alright, pull that off as a par. So maintaining a nice big landing zone here, so we should be good for not ending up in any kind of hazard, but not great if we still can't consistently swing without having that contact range go off. So again, you can kind of see the reds all around this little layer here. Oops. So I'm gonna go with one up and a choked approach again. Ah! Blew it on the direction of the swing for sure. So I'll try this. Alright. But again, we're just the old grinding for a par. So definitely not great. Ah! And no, 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 no. That time we didn't get lucky. A double bogey now. Wow. Alright. Again, I said the greens were hard, but I gotta play them, so I can keep, grumbling about it or become better at it. But becoming better at it is definitely something that, proves a struggle for me. Alright, again, multiple tiers. We're gonna go up a bit, so this should be alright. Because we're going to lose 5 yards. I like where that's headed. Alright, even if we roll off, like, that is about where I was aiming. Alright. I don't think it's going to hold. It is not. Golly. I had a lot of that the first round. I have a lot of that all the time, where I get relatively close. I just can't close the deal and get it to actually end up where I need it to end up. Alright, we're going to go down, so we want to be careful because we're going to gain about 9 yards. Alright, contact I think is more important than the backswing, but I again might be fooling myself a little bit. Alright, that appear... Oh, you're kidding me! Like, that does appear online, but... No reward. I'm trying to not take risks, so we're staying away from no risk, no reward. Alright, I did not want to go left, so that worked out. I think this is the first par 5. The whole course does end on a par 5, which is also nice. All right. All pluses, so that's all me and my poor shot. Enough forgiveness on the greens, or the fairways, that they're large enough that it worked. Wow. Alright, 91%, but I knew it was downhill, but ended up not being what we wanted. Okay, just kind of tossing it out there. But a par 5, again, really, those are my chances to convert, so... Not walking away with a birdie there hurts, but again, people get birdies on every hole, so it can be done anywhere. That's how the folks that shoot 16 under and 17 under do it. So they're not just like, oh, I'm eagling the all the par 5s, and that's my game. That's not it. So yeah, a little bit of a platform. Okay, it's a 4-iron, so I can't do much. I'm going to kind of try to get it to go farther, but also get it to stop. Straight-ish, but not enough. It's on the green. I was wondering if it was going to stop or not. Wow, we are 48 feet away. This one's gonna potentially hurt on the distance. Honestly, not bad from that far to still be within 8 feet. Not gonna move very far here. It's not a huge downhill. Come on. Wow. Alright, this is a round that it's just not... Things are not falling for me. I mean, I can't... they're not great. Obviously, they're not falling in, but, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. 8 degrees. Awful. The only good thing is we hopped out of that. But yeah, we've got the lie of the century. I'm going to go to the edge of the green so that any movement back to the right should be to my benefit in a good way. And that I don't end up short on the left side. Alright. Because yeah, we're not getting the percentage down. So it's a little challenging to figure out what that might be. Alright, good result, but just trying for the par here. Come on, don't you dare! Now I'm just getting frustrated, which does not bode well for my game. But yeah, I mean the front 9 and we're 4 over. Like this is back to a typical round. I've just like lost anything I might have thought I had gained in the first round, as far as gameplay or style or whatever. Again, equal positives, negatives, somewhat negate each other and work out okay. I get they probably don't fly as far. All right, a long way away because of, again, a poor shot. Let's see. It's a big downhill, so I do not want to add... Wow, I was really gentle, but clearly not gentle enough. And that's the fast greens. So I was trying to be respectful of that. Wow, another one that had to skirt right by the hole. So, I mean, you know, you look at it on the one hand, like, yeah, I wasn't going to make it with the way I was playing anyway. But that doesn't negate the fact, like, you still want to make it. All right, we're gonna do that, I believe. Yeah, that should work okay. Alright, contact was good, but the back was off a bit. I think I still carried it way too far. Alright, we're there, right there. Finally. I mean, I've had ones that close that I have missed this round. It has been really not good. Head over there for a little safety. Too far left. Now we've got a big pull. Course saved us from ourselves. But again, I'm hitting over a really challenging... oof. Oh, I am not liking this at all. Okay, we're going to do the choked approach. Okay, so that's right. The choked approach doesn't let us change the power as much. So I'm going to try this. On target, but too far. Okay, back to the super flop. And here we go for... Oh, come on. How close are we getting again? You know, because the challenge is the pin positions are obviously going to change. And if the course designers like what golf courses are designed at, the pins get more and more challenging each round. So, you know, that's part of the issue, is it's just going to get more and more difficult the further and further away we are. Okay. I'm going to go over in that direction. Okay, I think, wow, the push, because yeah, there's a big area up here, and then I'm still hitting off a fairway. So it's just, to me, that's more of a choice. Not a good swing. Again, a par 5 that didn't bear any fruit. So yeah, I don't remember how many birdies I got the last round. There were several, though. 2 or 3 probably is about where I landed. So not being able to do anything like that is not helping anything. All right, just missed the contact a bit. But fast green. Oh, wow. Yeah, we had a lot of momentum there. Fast green went way off. Okay, flop. And now it's a matter of just getting it to fall. I think we pulled a birdie out there because that was a par 4, not a par 3, even though I did get to the green and won, but that was just kind of how things worked out with the headwind and or the tailwind and all that. Okay, a little too far to the right again. You know, so the challenge becomes, if we have a tighter course, like, I would be really, really struggling here. So, I mean, I definitely can't call this. Okay, I don't want to choke punch, but maybe a choked approach will work. Especially given that I'm hitting off an upslope, that will take some more yardage off. So yeah, distance was okay. It's just, again, my positioning where I ended up is not okay. So with the elevation, it'll get us close. Ooh, it hit the cup. It deflected because it hit the cup, but a little too hot. Obviously, it ran right by. But yeah, not a round I'm proud of, that's for sure. We're gonna choke the shot. Yeah, and we're gonna choke the shot the other way you can do it. This is where it gets difficult because... Wait, can I... There it is. I don't know that that's going to be enough. Really? Oh, wow, because I hit it like up and down straight. I didn't do any swing bias, which feels very, very wrong. I didn't feel that that's how I swung it, but clearly that's what it gave me. Oh, wow. So even with the elevation change, like, that one really went. I think it's going to go more to the right. So I'm going to go that way, and then... wow. Oh, no. And then it caught... Oh, wow. Yeah, all right. These are when holes each up. So that became my own problem for sure. Wow. All right. Maybe. But it's a triple bogey. Oh, come on. I thought it was not going to go again. That hurt. So again, one hole can ruin everything. And that certainly did that. All right, I am consistently off to the right every time right now. All right, we've got the tailwind. Yeah, we're going to have a worse lie. I might have really needed to go up one club. No, I guess not. That gets me there. So, all right, I think we're going to have a bit of that. It's not going to come back enough. Not going to come back enough. Okay. Yeah, not nearly as exciting as last round, where I was really flirting with a decent round. All right, better. 3 perfects. Again, ending on a par 5. I said I did enjoy that last round, because that, I think, just gives opportunity for some drama. Speaking of, so let's see. Like, we're technically short a little bit, but we're going to get a roll, is the issue. Not a bad swing with the path. All right, well, I was going to do a choked approach. No, for a second I was debating going up, but I'm like, no, that's going to hit it way too far. But then we obviously had that result. All right. Oh, yeah. I think, yeah, it kind of dumps you off. It does. You can see that. Not a great swing, but I don't know that you can mess it up too much with the super flop. That was certainly as close as you can get without holing it out. So, one birdie pulled me down from the brink of 10 over. But a disappointing round all around. No other way to really state it. So physically I'm stepping away for a bit. I'm not going to jump right into round 3, which sometimes I do, but just letting people know how this is all playing out. You know, again, we need to be averaging, as things are laying out in reality, 5 to 6 under a round to have a shot at getting a tour card. So we are clearly not in the realm of that kind of play at the moment. So it's just continuing to work at things. There's no point in dealing with or dwelling on, oh gee, if things had fallen. Like, yeah, those are things I can't control as much, because if my read is off, my read is off, and I'm going to miss those shots all the time. So I do need to just, that the focus is crystal clear. Like, I need improved accuracy, because that is causing me significant issues. And so just getting better at that, which is very similar to the handicap or the problem I had in 2K23. But I will keep working on that as I continue to play. And I have faith that I will keep dialing things in as I've done before. But enjoying the run as always. Hope you are as well, and I will see you next time.